Good morning, gorgeous ones. How are you? It's, I don't know, 8:15 or something along those lines. I hope you've all had a beautiful sleep. For those of you who watched the cooking show and saw me pivot midway when my initial attempt at a tuna patty turned into just tuna mush, the meal was delicious. So the recipe will be coming out in the newsletter tonight. So yes, I think it was a great example of having high hopes, seeing them dashed, and then resurrecting them into something that was probably better than the original intent. So, you know, I could use that for many metaphors, but I think it is interesting that that is probably, and I'm not blowing my own trumpet here, but that is probably the definition of resilience. So you've got something, you think it's going to go like this, it doesn't go like this, and then you go, oh my God, it's not working. And the options were to just abandon ship and go, this is terrible, or go, right, what can I do with the situation I have at hand? What can I do to salvage what's here? You're watching today, Brod, from home. Wonderful. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming on. So yeah, so the cooking show, watching, what can I salvage? Can you all hear me? Hopefully you can. I think you all can, because Susan said she can't hear. So just let me know in the comments if you can hear. Just write, yes, I can hear, and that will make me feel better. Otherwise, I'm just babbling along to nobody, and there's no captions. Yes, Melissa. I know, in an audience. And some people, this would be some people's biggest fear. Thank you, Jen, that yes, I can hear you. This would be some people's biggest fear of doing something in front of people and buggering it up. But at the end of the day, you know, you can then be worried about that and therefore never do anything. Thanks, Jacinta. Thanks, Brod. Good, you can all hear it. Sorry, Susan, issue at your end. So you can either be trapped in your fear of not showing up or not doing something or not investigating or checking something out, then and so never doing anything, or you can have a crack and what's the worst that can happen? It didn't work. And I figure, look, you guys aren't going to worry if I you know, if I produce a dinner, and remember, I'm not a recipe maker. I don't write books. Like, people who write books have tested their recipe, because of course if you're paying for a book, you want to make sure that the recipe works, that it's tasty, and that it's reproducible. Whereas I'm a person who just cooks on the fly. So then going, oh right, God, this is terrible. What am I going to do? I know. I'll reinvent something else. And that, my friends, you can do that at any stage, in any situation. All of you can do that. The other little thing I wanted to share with you this morning, and it's part of the reason I'm a little bit late and still haven't actually got dressed, is remember my mantra of make the right thing easy, make the wrong thing hard. And the right thing is the thing that you want to do, make that easy. And the thing that you don't want to do, make that hard. Well, I've just sort of trapped myself into making the wrong thing a bit easy. And that is, we put flannel sheets on. So I don't know if any of you guys, I mean, we're in freezing old Melbourne. Anybody from sort of, you know, Victoria down, Victoria, Tassie, or cold parts of around the world will understand the dilemma of winter. So hopping into bed in the cold cotton sheets was driving me nuts. So I said to my hubby, let's get out the flannel sheets. Now previously I thought I wasn't going to use flannel sheets again because I find them hard to roll over in. They're a bit like Velcro and I get stuck. So anyway, I thought, look, we'll give it a crack. Oh my Lord, they are so snuggly that in the morning when my alarm goes off, I'm all extra toasty and warm and I don't want to get out of bed. So now I'm in a new dilemma of, oh, what will I do? Because they are making my get out of bed in the morning, which is something I want to do. They're making it a bit hard. So I'm going to have a little chat with myself about that, because that is all my thoughts. My thoughts in my head are that, oh, it's so snuggly and warm, I don't want to get out of bed. So that feeling gives me some resistance. You know, I resist getting out of bed, and therefore I don't get out of bed. So I'm going to have to change the thought in my head about, oh, it's so snuggly and warm, it's like a cocoon, it's beautiful, and just remind myself, I do deserve to be toasty and warm, absolutely right, but I do also need to get out of bed. So I could stay toasty and warm all day for the rest of my life, but then basically I would be like a bear hibernating, and bears cannot get out and serve the world. So that may be my little thing. Yes, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I know. I was doing that even this morning. It was 7:30 and I'm going, right, if I get out of bed now and I can have my shower, I'll have time to wash my hair before I get up for the live. And then my brain goes, oh, but it's so snuggly in here. And you can do the live without washing your hair. And you could just stay a bit longer. So just stay a bit longer is my equivalent to just have a little taste. So again, my brain, you just need to know yourself well. If my brain starts in with just stay in 1 more minute, that is actually going to be the equivalent for me of just have a little bit, just have a taste. And I know for me that it doesn't go well. So there you go. So my lovelies, this is this morning's chat. Know yourself well. Know that have a crack. It's my favorite saying. Give it a crack. And what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work out. Or, in fact, it doesn't work out and you reinvent something that's actually better. So I think my tuna a la RLM is better than the original dish I was going to make. So there you go. Lemons out of lemonade. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Have a crack. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, darlings.